You need to hear this if you're a paranormal enthusiast. Ready to dive into the unknown? Join the Tristan channel as we journey through spine-tingling paranormal encounters, unexplained supernatural phenomena, and perhaps some eye-popping UFO sightings. Our world is full of mysteries, and together we'll explore the eerie, the bizarre, and the downright unexplainable. From haunted houses to cryptic creatures, we'll react to the most chilling and baffling compilations. So if you're ready to test your courage and expand your mind, hit that subscribe button and let's unravel the unknown together. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the Tristan channel.
Hello there, how are you? Jolly good. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, my week's not been too bad. Same shit, different day, innit, really? So yeah, in this video we'll be paying a visit to a channel I don't think we paid a visit to in a while, and that is Creepy Vids. And this is, so what's it? Oh yes, 6 terrifying police body cam encounters that the police officers cannot explain, or something to that effect. That's gonna be interesting, because normally if it's like police or military or something like that, it makes it slightly more legit, doesn't it? I've got crap in my eye. So, anyway, like I said, I hope you're doing well. For those of you who are not feeling well, I hope you get well soon. For those who are feeling down, I hope things work out at the end. But for now, grab yourself a brew and let's check out these police camera videos. Let's do this. Wait, instead, what I was going to say, I was going to do a reaction to the Bob Lazar S4 movie film trailer, but there's no point because I've seen it now. So, but all I can say is, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Go check it out. It's on Amazon. It's really worth it. It's really epic, really mind blowing, and yeah, let's just say it's interesting what they able to. All I can say is they were able to find the installation he was at on Google Maps, because in their attempts to cover it up, they messed it up. So that's one part of it. I haven't spoiled all of the program, but yeah, that's one of the interesting things in it. But yeah, go check it out. Also, I'll to show you my little cool Milnier, because obviously, if you see my other videos, I've got that one to go on my obsidian necklace. But yeah, no, I saw that on eBay, and I thought, oh, I like that. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, go check it out. It's really good. Got so much crap in my eye. Well, I had a bit of a nap, but let's just say I was up really early this morning because of working it.
2021, deputies in Marion County, Florida, were dispatched to what was supposed to be a simple welfare check. The request came from family members who hadn't been able to reach 77-year-old Alice Trench. She lived quietly in a modest home, cared for cats, and shared the residence with her adult grandson, Nicholas. On paper, there was nothing about the call that suggested it would become anything more than a knock on the door. But from the moment the first deputy arrived, something felt wrong.
Bearing in mind, I'm not sure if it's going to be ghosts or what, but either way, it's going to be freaky or fucked up.
Hey, I came out here to do a well-being check on someone, and when I walk up to the door, it smells like kerosene burning kind of smell, and there's no one coming to the door. I don't know how to explain the smell, but it does not smell great. It smells like something like, it smells like kerosene. I don't like the friggin' smell of it when I walk up to the door. I only smell it when I walk up, and I don't know what it is. It stinks, but it doesn't smell like dead people. It smells like, yeah, kind of chemically. I'll just hang it out front, and actually I'll walk around the property to see if I can see anything out back. There's a tall fence, but I'll see if I can stand over it. It just says she's been trying to call her all morning. Hey, this is 6412. Can you have fire rescue respond? Like, when I walk up to the door here, it smells really bad, like a...
Oh, I might put a warning on this video, because it's... Oh my god. I've got a really bad feeling, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably thinking what I'm thinking. You know, she hasn't been heard from. Smells of kerosene and something burnt. It's not going to be pretty, is it?
kerosene, propane-y smell. Awesome. They don't have to be 1018, but it's just funny smell, and I don't want to open the door in the house below.
The deputy hesitated. If there was a gas leak or accelerant involved, forcing entry could be dangerous. He backed off, radioed for fire rescue, and began canvassing neighbors to gather information. What he learned only deepened the concern. Neighbors hadn't seen Alice that day. Some mentioned frequent police activity at the home in the past, usually involving her grandson. Others recalled chaotic scenes, officers pounding on doors, shouting warnings. The deputy paused at that detail.
Hey, how are you doing today? Have you seen that neighbor recently? Not this one, 2 houses down.
I don't know why my nose is not blocked. It's acting like it's blocked. There's nothing up there. It's irritating.
Alice and Nick?
Yes, Miss Alice.
Blew it.
That's not, no, I don't usually go over there at all.
Gotcha. You haven't seen him driving in and out recently or anything?
Not today.
Did you see him yesterday?
Yeah, she goes up and down the street quite a bit.
Like walking or?
No, driving.
Driving? Okay, what does she
Yeah.
drive? Is it the car that's in the driveway? It's like a dark, kind of grayish black Cadillac?
Yes, that one.
Okay,
It's her car.
gotcha. Her daughter's calling, worried about her, and I've knocked on the door and it smells kind of gassy, like propane. So I don't know. We're waiting on fire rescue.
Maybe go knock on it, maybe she...
No, don't knock on the door.
He gets in so much trouble. Does she know that it's a wellness check, maybe? Only because, the police are called so much because of Nick, her grandson.
Oh, who's her grandson?
All I know is by Nick. I don't have anything to do with him.
What's he look like?
He's a nice-looking young man.
Has he ever been found not with clothes on? See, kind
I
of.
don't know.
No.
I really don't know.
We found a young guy not too far down the road from here.
Is he a weirdo bastard? That's the thing as well. If he's not in his clothes, that means he's. Oh no! I mean, I don't want to jump the gun, but if he's related, and he's next of kin, he's got no clothes, and it smells of petrol in there. If you were said person, guilty party, then surely either she's been burnt or he's burnt his clothes.
Without any clothing on.
Today?
And he wouldn't tell us his name. We couldn't figure out who he was. It was probably about an hour or two ago.
I know that the police have been there a lot, and I feel bad for her. She's raising him. I mean, he's an adult. He's not a teenager. But I know one time there must have been 15 officers that came down, and they were pounding on her door, and they were saying, "Come out or I'm going to bust the door down." She had to be scared to death.
That naked man from earlier that day, officers soon realized, was Nicholas Trench, the young man the woman was talking about.
I'm going to hang out behind my car. What is it? You want me to tell them to send an engine, or are they already coming?
We already got one coming.
It appears it's possibly a fire inside. Fire's making entry. It's smoking. The second they kicked that door open, smoke rolled out. So it was either smoldering or... That's what I was wondering. But I'm not going over there because it smells bad.
When fire crews arrived and made entry into the home, smoke rolled out almost immediately. And as firefighters moved through the residence, the situation escalated rapidly. What had begun as a welfare check was now being treated as a crime scene.
So he's possibly bumped her off, stripped off all the evidence, including his clothes, and set fire to it, and that's why he's down the road the way he is.
Yes, sir.
A little work now, huh?
Yeah, well, we just got the son earlier. He was running naked like a mile that way, and he lives here. I'm about to tape it up for crime scene.
Inside, investigators found Alice Trench deceased. What they discovered went far beyond a natural death or accident.
Here's the naked guy that we had to go out with.
Probably not. I was talking to Paul.
There was a naked guy, I can't think of his name, last name's Trench Nicholas. You know that daycare place on the right if you're heading towards the Oaks, like in the back of that plaza?
Yeah.
He was over there naked, and he destroyed the fence and was washing himself off with the hose. Shortly after that, I guess it's been about an hour and a half or so now later, I got a signal 54 here for a well-being check, and I go up to the door, and I smell something that smells like kind of kerosene-y, but it made me a little lightheaded. So I went back up, and I knocked again. I smelled it again. I didn't feel right, and I was like, I'm going to call fire. And I guess she is in there on the bed that's on fire.
You want me to get a dog to go?
Oh, mate. Ooh. Freaky.
To the woods to see if we can find any clothing or anything in the woods from here to the other place. When you got here, was the door still locked?
I didn't try and open it because I didn't know if it was propane leaking or whatever.
Or
I
if you
didn't want
smelled something and said, hey, I'm not going
I
in there.
backed out, yeah.
Okay. And you guys originally called for a well-being check here. It's a hell of a day so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is your first homicide?
First one on my own, yeah.
Alice had been killed, dismembered, and decapitated.
Oh, fuck.
Her head and arm were missing. Evidence suggested her body had been moved, parts placed in containers, and water left running in the shower.
Oh, that's why. Sorry, I was thinking it's a bit odd. Why can't he go in? Because I thought he was a policeman, but no, he's a welfare officer, isn't it? Oh my god, what a sick bastard! You know.
Fire had been intentionally set, likely an attempt to destroy evidence. Near the front door, a kerosene can explained the smell that had stopped the deputy from opening the house himself.
You good in there? Yeah, I shut the water off in the shower just to preserve any kind of evidence that's in the shower. Other than that, I mean, I looked around. I mean, who turned that on? It was.
Thing is, though, it's like, yeah, you burnt all the evidence, but you're walking down the road naked. It's like, you know, I mean, well, no, it's not like it is in the movies, and I know it's a bit cliche in the films, but she must have had a spouse at some point, so you'd think he would have got some of her old husband's clothes to put on, at least, you know what I mean? But walking down the road naked, it's dead giveaway.
Was on. I wonder who turned it. We didn't turn it on. I'm sure he did it. Okay. We're going to be looking for a head and an arm because I did not see it in the bathroom. Oh, great. And he was between here and that daycare? Yeah, so we got a canine coming.
I was walking through the woods looking for his clothes earlier.
See a head? Okay, well, we can mark that area off. That's good. Looks like a gas can or a kerosene can by the front door. So there's your smell.
That was the kerosene.
Pretty soon we'll become little pawns in this game. You and me both. That's it, pal. Even for the smart people, the wisers. I call them wisers because they figure out why. They're the ones that figure out why it happened. We mitigate tragedy. That's what we do. Okay, there is a suitcase when you walk in that front bedroom. There's a red suitcase on the floor with a bunch of those blankets. Body parts could be in that suitcase. Okay.
While detectives processed the scene, another realization set in. Their suspect was already in custody. Nicholas Trench had been detained earlier that day after being found naked near a daycare, damaging
Oh, it was a deputy. Sorry, it's confusing because I'm like, why can't he go anywhere?
property and washing himself with a hose. At the time, officers had no idea his behavior might be connected to something far more serious. Now, all signs pointed back to the house he shared with his grandmother. Nicholas was transported to the county jail and placed in an interview room.
Keep walking. We're not going to play that game. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Left foot, right foot. See, much better. Heaven right there.
I don't condone police brutality, but for fuck's sake, just take out his leg. He's a murdering bastard. Just take out his legs.
One of those things where they don't pay you enough. All right, keep walking. I appreciate it.
Be quicker to drag him or carry him there.
It smells like pot down here, hardcore.
Yeah, we just passed evidence. All right, come on.
I love that. It smells of green. We just passed evidence.
Have a seat right there in that seat. We'll get you some water.
Thank you.
Yep, have a seat right there. I'll be right back. You said you wanted the water, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a good day, though.
Yep.
Have a good day. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't treat him like a fucking human being.
Hey, how are you? Did you get enough to drink?
Yes.
Okay, my name's Billy. This is John. We're detectives here at the sheriff's office. What's your first name?
Nichols.
And your last name?
Church.
From the start, his account made little sense. He claimed he had been attacked by an unknown man. He said he woke up in jail with no memory of how he got there. He spoke about being scratched by something with long nails. He insisted someone else had been inside the house when he arrived home. His story shifted constantly, sometimes blaming a former friend, sometimes suggesting he was hypnotized, sometimes claiming total memory loss.
Fought a man in the house. Next thing I know, I'm waking up with the fire alarms going off.
But you don't know who this person is?
I want to say it was You want to save his daughter. Why don't we take a break for a second? I want you to think really hard, because the important part is what happened when you don't remember, okay? Oh my God. No.
He's off his rocker. I mean, fuck, he's drinking like a fish. He must be on drugs or something.
No.
Give me a second. I don't want to put the heating on. It wasn't cold. Stupid of me. Never mind. Yeah, something not right of him. Obviously, apart from the fact he killed someone, you know.
My God, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. Sick motherfucker, man. If I get my hands on that motherfucker. No. All right.
When detectives asked about his grandmother, he alternated between confusion and defensiveness. He denied harming her repeatedly, growing angry when pressed. Yet physical evidence contradicted him at every turn. His injuries, the accelerants, the timeline, the condition of the house, none of it supported the version of events he described. At one point, when confronted with the reality of what had been found, Nicholas broke down emotionally, only to retreat again into denial moments later.
Think he's a schizoid?
Investigators later concluded that Alice Trench had been strangled and beaten to death before being dismembered.
Oh, God.
Her body parts were hidden inside the home. The fire was deliberate. There was no intruder, no attack by an unknown assailant. The violence occurred inside the house, committed by someone who lived there, her grandson. Nicholas Trench was charged with second-degree murder, arson, and abuse of a dead body. He ultimately pleaded guilty. In August of 2022, he was sentenced to life in prison. There was no dramatic chase, no final revelation caught on camera. Just a quiet home, a routine welfare check, and a deputy who trusted his instincts when something didn't feel right. This case isn't disturbing because of shock value or spectacle. It's disturbing because of how close it came to being missed. Because the warning signs were subtle. Because the smell at the door was the only thing that stopped someone from walking straight into a crime scene unprepared. And because behind it all was a woman who spent her final years caring for someone who would ultimately take her life, inside a home that was supposed to be safe. Some tragedies stay concealed until it's already too late. The next case, however, played out in real time, where officers arrived before the worst had happened, but couldn't prevent everything that followed. On March 16, 2024, police were dispatched to a scene already overwhelmed by panic. When officers arrived, they were immediately struck by the intensity of the situation unfolding in front of them.
Hey, stop. Right now. Stop. Relax.
He just jumped from the
Johnson, he just jumped from the banister again. Relax. What's going on? Why are you jumping like that? Are you hurt?
A man was positioned dangerously close to the edge, and the urgency of the call was clear from the moment officers stepped in. According to his parents, they had contacted authorities after witnessing multiple attempts by their son to jump.
What's your name? What's your name? I'm Nick. I'm not going to say it. What's your name?
But then maybe back.
What's wrong? Why don't you take a seat for me? What's your name? Do you want to talk outside? What's going on? Are you hurt? You not talking to me is not going to solve anything. You have to figure out what's going on. That's not normal. Do you want to talk to me, or are you just going to stand there? What's his name?
Anish.
Adish?
Anish. A-N-I-S-H.
Okay. Can you not step towards me, please? He's back up. Hey, relax, relax. I'm not trying to fight you or anything, okay? I gotta make sure you're okay. All right? What happened today?
What's that weird? Is that him breathing or something? Because if that's him breathing and he's doing that with his mouth, that means he's on drugs or something because he's got cotton mouth. You know when people do drugs, they get dehydrated. Hence why they want it. Hence why they want to drink juice and stuff like that to keep hydrated. He could be on drugs, you know. They get cotton
Don't do
mouth.
this. Don't do this. It's not working.
They described the behavior as alarming and completely out of character. As officers worked to secure the area and speak with him, the atmosphere grew tense. He did not respond to verbal commands or reassurance. His posture was rigid, his expression distant, and his movements restless, as if he were fixated on something no one else could see. Then, without warning, the situation escalated.
I'm not leaving it.
Oh no, it's a fucking canine unit. That's a dog going. That's an Alsatian going. Fucking hell. Whoa.
The man suddenly lunged toward one of the officers, forcing police to act immediately. He was restrained and taken into custody, as the risk to everyone at the scene became unavoidable. Afterward, his parents reiterated that this behavior was not typical for their son, and that they did not recognize the person they had just witnessed. He was later charged with aggravated assault on an officer and multiple counts of resisting arrest. Still, one question remained unanswered. What caused such a sudden and extreme shift in behavior? Was it substance-related?
I was about to say, surely you'd think they do blood tests.
A psychological break? Or something else entirely? Either way, in this last incident, danger was immediate and unmistakable. The next case lingered in silence, where concern grew not only from action, but from someone no longer being there.
And then come January, there was just no contact.
No contact at all come January.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, so pretty much the reason we're here is Craig's friends were worried about him because they haven't heard from him in a while.
There's cameras on the back side of this house. I'm sure she destroyed it if there was any. Is that dirt or is that blood?
In a small mountain community in Cloudcroft, New Mexico, routine rarely goes unnoticed. People know when a car hasn't moved. They notice when lights stop turning on at night. So when 60-year-old Craig Setford abruptly stopped responding to friends and family in January of 2025, it didn't take long for concern to grow. Craig was not the type to disappear quietly. He maintained close friendships, stayed in regular contact, and lived a predictable life. Months passed without a single confirmed sighting or conversation. No medical emergency was reported. No plans to travel had been shared. And yet, no one could say exactly when he left. Only that, suddenly, he was gone. On May 12, 2025, deputies conducted a welfare check at Craig's home on Heather Way.
Deputy Ventura with the sheriff's office. By chance, have you seen your neighbors over at 97 Heather?
No, sir, I hadn't. I've been really worried about him.
Okay.
Since January.
Since January?
Yeah.
So, is it like, do they live here like part-time, or is it like full-time kind of thing? Do you know?
Well, he moved up here. They moved up here full-time.
Okay.
Oh, this was back about 2 years ago. And we were real good friends and everything.
Okay.
And we were both on the James Canyon Fire Department.
Mm-hmm.
And then come January, there was just no contact.
No contact at all come January? Yeah. Okay. Have you seen any vehicles or anything? Anybody in there?
There was a black car that was up here, and they parked up there in the shop right there in the shed.
Yeah.
But they were kind of discreet.
Okay.
And they had Texas plates on it. And I seen them drive by a few times, but.
Did you recognize the vehicle? Was it like something that they usually drive, or?
No.
About like how often would you say you guys usually talk, or?
Oh, we talked all the time.
Like, was it like phone calls, messages, or just like in person?
Oh, they just want to help me do all this driveway.
Oh, okay.
They just want to help me do this roof.
Okay. Okay, so you guys would hang out?
Yeah, we were real good friends.
Gotcha. And you said since January you haven't seen anybody, heard from him or anything like that?
Yeah, January, I got sick, he got sick, and then a couple of other people on the fire department got sick.
Okay.
And then it was after that, it just disappeared.
Okay.
I didn't know if he got sick and passed away, or I didn't know what happened.
Okay.
Because I ain't been able to talk to him or nothing.
Gotcha. All right, Mr.
I know his mom was in real bad health over in Breckenridge.
Okay.
And that's where they were supposed to move back to for the time being.
Breckenridge?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
and
definitely.
I was real good friends with him.
Yeah, that's what we're here pretty much, just checking up on him, make sure that he's okay, that, there's nothing going on. But alrighty, sir. If I have any other questions or anything like that, I'll give you a call, okay?
I appreciate it.
Have a good one. Yes, sir. Take care.
The house appeared undisturbed. No obvious signs of a break-in. No visible struggle. Motion lights hadn't been changed. Doors were locked. To an outsider, it looked like a place temporarily unoccupied, not abandoned. But the timeline didn't add up. Neighbors described Craig as reliable, present, and deeply involved in the community.
How long has it been since you have spoken to him or seen him?
It has been since January.
Since about January?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, his wife Dina is my friend. She's in and out from the house down there.
Okay.
She hasn't.
I got. Don't see on there, but my nails got quite long, so I basically put them into little points. Which is really cool, actually. It's good. If you got really good, if you need a good scratch, you know what I mean. It's, that's like on your back. You got like a spot on your back in the middle there, and it's like you can't quite, nothing quite gets it, but you can really get your claws in and give it a good scratch.
Really talked to him either, which is weird.
Have you talked to Dina lately?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you asked her anything about like Craig, how he's doing or anything like that?
From what she's telling me, she's not talking to him either.
She's not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are they like not together right now?
I think they're splitting up.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
And when was the last time you saw Dina here in the area?
It's probably been about 3 weeks now.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Doesn't look like anyone's been here.
I'm not seeing anything that's changed or moved.
Oh, man.
Same motion lights turning on like nobody's flipped any switches or changed anything. Did you set that up?
Yeah, I did. Well, I couldn't open it because it's latched close, but I don't smell anything. What's this? Fire pit?
As deputies continued canvassing, a pattern emerged. Several people mentioned Craig's wife, Deanna. She had told different individuals that Craig was in Breen Ridge caring for his mother. Others heard that he was sick. Some were told he had gone to Mexico. None of the explanations were consistent, and none were supported by evidence. So weeks later, on June 17th, after still nobody had heard anything from Craig, officers returned to the home with a search warrant. This time, the investigation shifted completely.
Garage opening.
Downstairs entry. Through the garage.
Clear up this one. Sheriff's office. Willing. shits first. And then we'll start.
Good job, gentlemen. Police Department! Sheriff's Office is assault! Search warrant! Looks like you have an upstairs. Small room, got a door. Small room coming out.
Okay. So I'm looking to see if there's any cameras, but I haven't seen.
There's cameras on the back side of this house.
Yeah. Which is good. If we find anything to...
I'm sure she destroyed it if there was any.
Let me see if there is anything else.
Is that dirt? Where's that blood?
Inside the house, Craig Setford's body eventually was discovered concealed within the property. He had never left. His disappearance had not been sudden or voluntary. The careful wrapping and placement of his remains suggested deliberation. Actions carried out over time, not in panic. The question was no longer where Craig had gone, but how his absence had been maintained for months without raising immediate alarm. As detectives reconstructed the timeline, another thread surfaced. During the same period Craig vanished, Deanna had made a series of financial decisions that assumed certainty that Craig would not return. A cash purchase of a property in Texas was completed quickly. No mortgage, no delay. Friends later said she had told them Craig gave her the money, but no record supported that claim. Then came the phone calls. A friend recalled a panicked call from Deanna in early January.
But what is odd is we have that kind of relationship for her to call out of the blue and just tell me that he's sick. Well, then let us do something for him. No, I'm just letting you know that he's sick. He's really sick, and I'm going to be sick, so you're not going to see us. And it didn't click. It didn't even click. But what annoyed me was like, then why are you calling panicked if you don't want us to do anything about it? And that's January 4th.
January 4th?
Yeah.
After that call, contact stopped entirely. Another call, months later, came from a family associate in Texas. That caller reported something far more direct. Deanna had admitted she shot her husband and buried him under the carport.
Fucking hell.
The caller said they didn't want to be involved, but couldn't live with staying silent.
Come here, this is Jody.
Hi, Jody. This is Detective Curtis from the Otero County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, hi. Yes. I spoke to my cousin. So anyway, my cousin has some information regarding a missing persons out there, and I believe they've talked to you about it already. So I don't have any additional information, but I just had wanted to make sure that y'all had gotten the information.
Okay. Who is your cousin?
My cousin is, but it was his wife. Her name's Leslie, and it was regarding her mother, Deanna Thetford, about Craig Thetford.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just overheard a conversation. We were just having a get together with family, so she's like sort of related to me, married my cousin, and she was talking about how her mom came to town in like March. It looks like he's been missing since January. I didn't know he was missing until this weekend. But I didn't really know him or her very well. I only met the mother, Deanna, once. But her mom kind of moved back and had money, which she'd never had before, and bought a house in Seymour, Texas. And she'd seen her a couple of times, and then the last time she saw her, she wanted her daughter to meet her at a hotel, and that's when she told her that she had shot her husband and buried him under the carport or in the carport area.
This is Detective Curtis with the Otero County Sheriff's Office. I had a message that you had called.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what can I help you with, sir?
I recently got in touch with an old friend of mine. She was married to that dude, and apparently she said she shot him.
Okay.
I have a conscience, and I couldn't just not say nothing. I mean, I'd rather not be involved, but I kind of guess I am, and that's all I know.
God, it's fucked up, innit? Excuse me a second. Yeah.
Like, I live here in Texas. I hadn't seen her in years, or talked to her in years, until just like Friday or end of last week, whatever. And she
pardon me.
Come out with that. So I kind of think that she put more on my plate than I was ready to chew. So I made the phone call.
Can you tell me her name?
This is wife, Dina.
Okay.
I'm not real all high tech and all, and I believe what people tell me. So that I don't know if she's really married to him or not, but that's what I know.
Can you tell me how the conversation went? You said that you guys had just recently connected, hadn't talked to her in years, and and how did this all come about?
Well, we've done that before, like, you know, being out of touch for a couple of years and touch back up, whatever. And she just kind of basically just put it on my plate like that, like she had done something that she wasn't proud of, and she was going to do something she was even less proud of. And I kind of read between the lines, and then she mouthed off and said she shot him, and I told her to shut up. I don't want to hear no more. And here we are.
Okay. Did she tell you when?
No, ma'am. I don't know none of the particulars.
Okay.
After that conversation, the first chance I got online, and I seen the missing deal. So she could be full of Christmas turkey. I don't know, but I know I have to sleep with me at night, and this is what I need to do with that.
Okay. So,
I mean, am I making any sense?
Yeah, no, it's good. You should definitely, if somebody comes with you with information like that, then absolutely report it.
Each new statement aligned with physical evidence already uncovered. Investigators determined the home had been selectively cleaned. A firearm case was found empty. Biological evidence linked Deanna to the weapon involved. Craig's phone was missing, later revealed to have been kept by Deanna under the claim that it contained business information. The narrative she had provided of illness, separation, and travel collapsed under scrutiny. By the time charges were filed, investigators were no longer dealing with a disappearance, but with a sequence of calculated decisions. Concealment of a body, dismantling of security systems, financial transactions, and months of controlled silence. When Deanna was arrested, she immediately requested a lawyer.
All right, Dina. So, I'm sure you understand why we're all here?
Yes.
Did you get a copy of your arrest warrant yesterday?
No, I haven't gotten a copy of anything by anybody anywhere.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm going to need a lawyer.
Okay.
And that's as far as I want to go.
Okay.
No shit.
That's fine. Do you already have a lawyer that's set up with you or anything like that?
No, I haven't been. I've been here in Texas.
Yeah. All right. I didn't know if you had already reached out to one or had talked to one before.
I have not known what to do. I just really haven't known what to do.
Yes, so I can meet you out there with your attorney if you'd like, and then we can sit down and chat.
Okay.
Deanna Renee Setford was eventually charged with first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and forgery. She remains held without bond pending extradition. For Craig's family, The discovery ended months of uncertainty, but replaced it with a harsher truth. Craig hadn't run.
That's really fucking sad, though, isn't it? It's really terrible. All story. I mean, I'm not saying that there's a different value or whatever rating of how bad something is, but what I'm trying to get at, it's worse when you hear. It just feels worse when you hear the build-up, where they go looking for him. You know, they go around asking the locals, "Have you seen him?" and all that, and then, only to find that his girlfriend and Mrs. Whatever has bumped him off. It's fucked up, isn't it?
He hadn't vanished. He had been killed inside the home he shared with someone he trusted. This case isn't disturbing because of how it unfolded, but because of how long it didn't. Because an absence was explained away just long enough for the truth to stay hidden. And because sometimes, the most telling sign of violence isn't chaos or noise, but the quiet confidence of someone behaving as though they already know the person they're waiting for isn't coming back. In the last story, the truth was hidden deliberately. In the next, it may have been hidden even from the person responsible. In January 2021, police officers and firefighters were dispatched to a reported house fire after a frantic 911 call. What they encountered upon arrival quickly shifted the response from emergency assistance to something far more unsettling.
Ay, no, Dios de mi alma.
Inside the home, a violent scene had already unfolded. A 15-year-old girl had allegedly attacked her 43-year-old aunt and her 7-year-old sibling. There is no recorded footage from inside the house itself, leaving the precise sequence of events unknown. As officers attempted to restrain the girl outside, she began screaming the name Valak, a figure associated with demonic imagery popularized by the Conjuring films. Despite repeated efforts to calm her, she remained hysterical, shouting incoherently and resisting control. Only after being fully restrained did her demeanor change. She appeared confused, emotionally shattered, and expressed remorse, insisting she had not been in control of her actions. Whether this was a psychological episode, a panic-induced break, or something influenced by belief and fear remains unclear. With no video from inside the home and
demonic possession.
Limited context beyond the aftermath, the case leaves an unsettling question behind. Was this a manifestation of extreme mental distress, or something she herself believed came from somewhere else entirely? The incident left interpretation open.
Well, it'd be both, wouldn't it? Because if she's ill, then obviously she's going to think it's something else. You know what I mean?
But the next one you're about to see leaves no room for doubt. Only evidence, timelines, and consequences that cannot be undone. It began as what seemed like a routine call in the early hours of May 20th, 2022. Police in Orono, Minnesota were alerted to a suspicious vehicle moving through the area. Its rear windshield shattered, sparks flying as it rolled along on a bare rim where a tire should have been. Officers located the silver Chevrolet Impala and initiated a stop, unaware that the encounter they were stepping into would soon expose one of the most disturbing child homicide cases the city had ever seen.
What the? Whoa.
I just hate it when there's kids involved. I mean, I know it's horrible when grown-ups get bumped off, but you know what I mean?
behind the wheel was 31-year-old Julissa Thaler. From the start, something felt off. She appeared restless, evasive, and unable to give a clear explanation for the condition of her vehicle. She claimed that neighborhood kids had fired paintballs at her car, somehow shattering the glass and even knocking off a tire. But the level of damage didn't match the story. It wasn't minor vandalism. It was destruction.
Well, you don't have a tire.
Oh, I know. I'm going home right now.
You're going where?
I'm going home right now to get.
Okay, where's home?
Just down the block. Do you mind if I get on my way? I really can't drive on this.
Right, so that's why you're being stopped right now, because you don't have a tire.
Exactly, and I'm on my way. I literally live 1 block away.
Okay, do you have a driver's license on you today? Okay, so you said kids were shooting BBs at your window? When was that?
Like an hour ago.
So they shot off your tire with a paintball gun. Okay, so paintballs don't break a tire though.
Well, they must have been doing something because it was really.
Why is your hand all bloody?
Because I was just. I just wanted to know if I could go home.
Let's step out of the road right here.
I just wanted to put a tire on my car because it's super.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, but let's get out of the road because I don't want to.
Two apartments. Do you know where that is? Right across the street.
Man, let's get out of the road. Wait. So all this happened because kids were shooting BB guns at you.
And I saw some kids shooting at my at my tire. And I yelled off the window. I said, "Excuse me, you guys, that's my car. What are you doing?" And I ran out there to go get them. Didn't get a chance to wash my hands or anything. And then I noticed the tire was like peeling off.
So is the tire still back at the parking lot of the building, or where's the tire?
The tire fell off somewhere over there at the parking lot. You guys, are you trying to search me or something?
No, because you have blood, I'm just gonna put gloves on. You see this? This is blood.
No, it's not. It was deer meat.
Deer meat?
A whole bag of ravioli and groceries and beer.
Let me see your hand for a second. Can you just show your hand to me? How about the other side?
This is dirty.
Okay.
It smells like death in there.
Oh my God, look up in there. Okay, this is like, did you look up? So what happened in this corner here?
Sure, so I had bags of groceries there. I had some deer meat, I had some ravioli cans, I had some veggies, and then those people broke my window, so I had to throw all my groceries away.
Let's start all sticks and just, yeah.
What's up?
So nobody else was in here today with you, right?
No.
Nobody?
No.
Okay.
Why, what's up?
Well, we're trying to figure it out. There's a lot going on here. That's a lot of blood.
As officers continued speaking with her, new concerns emerged. Blood was visible on her hands, smeared across surfaces inside the car. When questioned, Julissa insisted it was from meat she had been transporting as groceries, claiming she had thrown it away after glass contamination. Her answers were circular, inconsistent, and increasingly strained. Each time the conversation drifted toward the trunk, her agitation noticeably escalated.
What do you have in your trunk?
Nothing.
Nothing in the trunk at all?
Nothing.
There's no deer meat or anything in the trunk?
No, sir.
Anybody else drive your car or just you?
Just me. I understand you want to be good at your job, but I also think it would be really beneficial to just give me a ticket and let me go.
Well, we got one coming here that's in charge of it all, and then he can tell us what we're doing.
Is he here? I'm cold and crabby. Please let me go.
We get it, and we appreciate your patience with us. I know there's a lot going on here.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's going to happen? I just want to, you guys let me go.
I know.
It'd be nice if I didn't even have to get a ticket.
At first, officers allowed Julissa to leave the scene with a courtesy ride while the vehicle remained detained. But something didn't sit right. A supervising officer returned to conduct a more thorough inspection. The damage, the blood, the implausible explanations. One question kept resurfacing, quietly but persistently. What was in the trunk? After careful consideration, officers made the decision to open it.
Here's your thoughts on one thing. We have not checked the trunk, and I have this terrible feeling about the trunk, and I've had it the whole time. I don't know if we can peek or if we want to leave it alone or knock and say, hey, anyone in there? Whoa.
That might be the deer meat that she took out of the car and put in the trunk.
Watch yourself. We don't know if it's loaded or not.
What is this? Yeah. Is it an ant? It looks like a kid. Legs. Oh, hey.
Do as many body cams up here as we can, yeah. Get the body cams up.
We had to safety check this thing.
This blanket.
There's a shotgun right aimed at you.
There's weight to this blanket.
Inside, beneath a blanket, was the body of a child. His head was missing. The discovery was immediate and devastating. Officers secured the scene and moved quickly to locate Julissa. What had started as a traffic stop had now become a homicide investigation, one involving a parent and her own child.
Let's go grab her. Yeah, go get her right now.
Baby condos. She ran in there, by the way. She booked it when she got out.
Okay, so we get there. She ran in her apartment. She's not going to come to the door. We're just going to boot it.
Yeah, we're going to go. We're going.
Police, come to the door! Police, come to the door! Open the door, we'll kick it down! Open the door! Take it. Police, come to the door!
Check that right there, check it.
I got the door here. Put that one. Police department! Watch that one. I'll cover this one. Go with your hands up! Announce yourself! Police, announce yourself!
A rapid search followed. When officers went to Julissa's apartment, they found she had already fled. Inside, a washing machine was still
What a surprise.
running, churning blood-stained clothing. Surveillance footage showed Julissa leaving the apartment minutes earlier, with a man later identified as her boyfriend, Rob. While one group traced their movements, others followed up on Julissa's earlier claims about where she'd been. Near a Shell gas station, witnesses reported seeing her discard multiple items into dumpsters. What investigators recovered was deeply disturbing: a child's booster seat torn apart by a shotgun blast, a backpack containing bone fragments, and schoolwork belonging to a 6-year-old boy named Eli Hart. Surveillance footage from the apartment complex showed Julissa placing Eli into the back seat of her car earlier that same day. It was the last known image of him alive. Julissa and Rob were located walking nearby and taken into custody without incident.
Get your hands up! Hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground! Lay on the ground! Hey, you go to the right! You take him! Don't move! Don't even go on, double last. I'm going to head and ride for the
Do I mind under arrest? Do you have anything on here?
I mean, kudos for them to keep to keep their heads cool, because to be fair, if that was me in that position, I would have just fucking taken their legs out. You know what I mean? Yeah, you'll get to prison, but you got no legs. You know what I mean? Like, take one off. You know what I mean?
Well, here, my way here.
Or kneecap them so they, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because for sick bastards like that, it's yeah. It's hard for me to keep yourself still.
What the f is going on?
We'll explain to you at the police department.
Well, no, what the f is going on? Seriously.
You'll be explained to it at the police department. You're being detained right now.
For what? Put him in there. For what? They just walk down the streets all noise.
During interrogation, Jaleesa refused to confront what police had found. Her explanations shifted constantly, suggesting unknown attackers, claiming she'd been assaulted, blaming her ex-husband, introducing new versions only when earlier ones collapsed. But investigators already had what they needed: phone data, surveillance timelines, forensic evidence, and records showing she had recently purchased shotgun ammunition. Each piece pointed to the same conclusion. Eventually, they confronted her directly. The child in the trunk was her son.
Well, can you tell me what it was? And maybe I'll know why I'm here.
There was a dead body in the trunk of that car. A dead juvenile body.
Really?
What an evil bitch. Really?
Who was it?
That's what I can't answer right now. That's why I'm here talking to you right now.
The reason why we don't know who it was is because the head was missing.
What? In my car?
Further investigation revealed that Eli had been killed inside the vehicle, likely while still secured in his booster seat. Ballistics and location data supported that conclusion. Prosecutors later disclosed...
Oh God, I don't want to say... But because there's no window, and he's in his chair, and he's got no head, shotgun... Oh God. Oh, I'm really sorry this video's become really disturbing. I am sorry. Fucking hell. I thought it was going to be something like paranormal caught on camera, but no, it's fucking sick bastards caught on camera.
Another devastating detail. Eli was prelingually deaf, unable to hear or call for help in his final moments. As the case unfolded, it exposed a broader failure beyond the crime itself. Social services had received multiple reports warning of Jaleesa's instability, substance abuse, and violent behavior. Custody dispute.
Typical fucking services. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know the people in those places are trying to do the best they can, but fucking hell, because everything's so fucking, the system's fucked up and that, it's like things don't get done more quicker and efficiently.
And red flags had been documented. Yet despite those concerns, Eli had been returned to her care just days before his death. In February 2023, after less than 2 hours of jury deliberation, Jaleesa Thaler was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Good.
She maintained her innocence to the end. The evidence did not. Eli's father later received a wrongful death settlement exceeding $2 million. But no verdict, no sentence, and no compensation could undo what was lost, or erase the systemic failures that allowed warning signs to be ignored until it was far too...
See, we don't know if we could... I don't want to be unfair and say he was involved, but the camera clearly showed... But the thing is, if he's... I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying he's involved in the murder, but... Come on. If he's living with her and she's been abusive, it's like... Why don't you fucking speak out, whatever. Stuff like that. But I can't think of what to say. It's fucking fucked up. But yeah, the footage shows. Oh, pardon me. I was a little bit sick. The footage shows that it was a kid that got in the car and he wasn't there. So
late. This case remains a stark reminder of how easily unimaginable violence can hide behind routine encounters, and how a single traffic stop became the moment a tragedy, long unfolding in silence, was finally revealed. And finally, this last report didn't lead to an arrest, a finding, or even evidence, only an experience both officers still question. 2 officers were investigating a report from a passerby who claimed to have seen something unusual near a dark roadside. As they approached the area, visibility was limited and the surroundings were quiet.
I remember this one, yeah.
Suddenly, something ahead caused both officers to instinctively step back, describing an intense sense of fear that made them retreat without fully understanding why. When they later returned to the same location to search for evidence, there was nothing there. No movement, no trace, no explanation. Of course, this has led to speculation about what really happened. Was it an intentional prank designed to scare them away? A deliberate distraction hiding something nearby? Or a brief encounter with something that vanished as quickly as it appeared? Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.
I don't think enjoyed is the right word, but good video, but I wouldn't say enjoyed would be the correct word for that one. I don't know what to say about that one, but anyway, yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm really sorry this turned out to be a bit of a disturbing one. I thought it was going to be, you know, paranormal stuff caught on camera, but yeah. Fucking hell, I'm going to put a warning in this video. Fucking hell. But anyway, yeah, thanks, thanks for watching it with me and for sitting through that with me. And, yeah, hopefully the next video will be paranormal stuff, and we have, you know. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, as you know, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. It won't cost you a thing, and it'd be great to have you with us. So until next time, take care and be well.